Days of Our Lives say that Marlena Evans stepping in to help Kat confront her demons, and Chad finding himself caught off guard by her return to Salem, fans are in for a roller coaster of emotions and intrigue. Will the two of them become a real couple? Let's find out. After being forced into Abigail Demara's scheme and impersonating her to devastating effect, Kat Green is finally taking a step towards healing. Viewers will see Kat begin therapy sessions with none other than the legendary Marlena Evans, who has helped countless Salem residents navigate their personal turmoil. Marlena's compassionate and insightful approach could be exactly what Kat needs to process her guilt, shame, and lingering feelings of inadequacy. Kat's struggles are deeply rooted in her troubled family dynamics, particularly her relationship with her mother, who is now behind bars. Despite her mother's criminal past, Kat remains fiercely protective and determined to save her. This dual responsibility, seeking help for herself while worrying about her mother's future, weighs heavily on Kat's mind. Marlena's therapy sessions promise to offer a window into Kat's psyche, unraveling layers of complexity and offering fans a deeper understanding of her character. Kat's mother's incarceration is a central theme in this storyline. While most would have walked away from such a toxic relationship, Kat's unwavering loyalty to her family is both her strength and her Achilles heel. She visits her mother in prison, grappling with the reality of their situation while trying to maintain hope. Her mother's actions may have been reprehensible, but Kat believes in redemption and is determined to find a way to secure her release. This dynamic adds a layer of tension to Kat's storyline. How will she balance her personal growth with her efforts to save her mother? And will Marlena's guidance help her find clarity, or will Kat's guilt and desperation lead her down a darker path? These questions keep fans glued to their screens as Kat's journey unfolds. Meanwhile, Chad Demara is trying to move on with his life after the chaos caused by Kat's impersonation of Abigail. In a heartfelt moment, Chad confides in Julie Williams about his lingering feelings of betrayal and his struggle to trust again. Julie, ever the protective matriarch, advises Chad to stay far away from Kat. She makes it clear that rekindling any kind of relationship with the woman who pretended to be his dead wife would be a mistake. However, fate has other plans. In a shocking twist, Chad and Kat cross paths unexpectedly. Chad, who believed Kat had left Salem for good, is stunned to see her back in town. Kat's return is tied to her visit to her incarcerated mother, but her presence stirs up unresolved feelings in Chad. Despite his initial resolve to stay away, there's undeniable chemistry between them. Their shared history, though fraught with pain and deceit, creates a magnetic pull that neither can ignore. The moment Chad and Kat come face to face is charged with emotion. Chad's anger and confusion are palpable, but so is the undeniable spark that flickers between them. Kat, for her part, is torn between her desire to make amends and her lingering feelings for Chad. Their interaction is a delicate dance of raw emotion, regret, and unspoken longing. Chad's reaction to seeing Kat again is mixed. On one hand, he's furious that she's back in Salem, reopening wounds he thought were beginning to heal. On the other hand, there's a part of him that can't deny the connection they share. Julie's warning rings in his ears, but Chad's heart seems to have a mind of its own. Will he be able to resist the pull of Kat's charm, or will he find himself drawn back into her orbit despite the risks? In the midst of all this, the aftermath of Chad's search for answers from Clyde Weston looms large. Frustrated and disheartened, Chad's trip to Canada yielded no closure, leaving him grappling with unresolved questions about Abigail's death. Meanwhile, Kat's reunion with her mother further complicates matters, as it brings her back into the orbit of Salem's residents and reignites old tensions. The parallels between Chad's quest for closure and Kat's efforts to save her mother create a compelling narrative. Both characters are seeking resolution, but their paths are fraught with obstacles and emotional landmines. Their shared pain and determination make their eventual reunion all the more poignant. Julie Williams, ever the voice of reason and protector of her family, is adamant that Chad steer clear of Kat. She fears that rekindling any kind of relationship with the Abigail impersonator would be a betrayal of Abigail's memory. Julie's concerns are valid, and her warnings add another layer of tension to the unfolding drama. Will Chad heed her advice, or will his heart lead him down a path of potential heartbreak? As Kat settles back into Salem, her presence promises to shake things up. Her journey of redemption and her efforts to mend broken relationships are central to the storyline. At the same time, Chad's internal struggle, torn between loyalty to Abigail's memory and his undeniable connection with Kat, creates a rich tapestry of conflict and emotion. The road ahead is uncertain, but one thing is clear: the sparks between Chad and Kat are impossible to ignore. Whether they'll find a way to move forward together or be torn apart by their past remains to be seen. Fans won't want to miss a moment of this captivating saga as it unfolds on Days of Our Lives.